Good morning, campers. Welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. We are back at Grey Butte Ranch. We need Sky Vector. Sky Vector. I feel lucky. Cool. Alright, I do not need a flight plan, but we do need some advice. So we are here at Grey Butte, which has a handy-dandy AWAS. Altimeter, 3005. No winds. Sweet. So, we need to ferry some passengers. We picked up some passengers with FSEconomy here at the secret CIA drone manufacturing plant. And it's not worth much money, but it's interesting because neither of these airports are in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Neither of them. But we're going to deliver them anyway because FSEconomy, you just have to land in the right spot in order for it to count. And both of these runways are like grass strips that do exist in real life. Like one of them is this dry lake bed here, and the other one is this R ranch here, this ranch runway. R stands for restricted, but it's a ranch, B&E. So we need to get to these from here. So we also have to worry about, we have to make sure we don't violate the Victorville airspace. So we're just going to kind of head south, fly around the south side of Hesperia, and try and find Lucerne Valley. Actually, probably won't go all the way around the south side of Hesperia. What's that, 5,400? So we might just try and climb up over the Southern California logistics in Victorville. It might actually be a better idea. Not sure. But we're going to try and, I guess we're probably just going to go directly over Hesperia and Victorville, because we need to pick up Highway 18 in order to find this first runway. So let's do that, because we're running out of daylight, and I don't want to be trying this at night. Let's get... That's the alternator, wrong one. Battery. Alright, let's get the prop to max. There we go. Mixture to full, rich. You go away. You stop yelling at me. Fuel pump on. Prime the engine. Alright, crank. Boom. Alright. 1,000 RPM. Perfect. Let's get cow flaps. Not completely open. We do need to warm the engine up first. Like halfway. Alright, alternator. Avionics. Turn the fuel pump off. We don't need that. The game's pretty forgiving in terms of fuel. In terms of that, we got the beacon on. We're going to be about to taxi, so we'll go ahead and get our taxi and nav lights on. And get this turned on. We've got no flight plan, because these airports, again, do not exist in the game. Set our trim for takeoff. And I think we're in pretty good shape here, honestly. Let's get over to... Where am I parked, anyway? I haven't actually looked outside the plane yet. Alright, so they moved me out of the parking lot. That's fine. It's roughly the same spot. Full left rudder. Don't go anywhere. I need FSEconomy SimConnect clients to be running. I need to actually pick up my passengers. Just waiting for the client to connect to the sim. There we go. Action. Start flight. Flight info. Boom. Got it for 7 hours. Alright. I love this plane. I love whoever set this up. The rental price more than fair. Let's select a runway for takeoff. We're just going to head east. So that'll be 8 right. Interesting. Sure. Announce taxi.
04 Charlie.
It's interesting that it's numbered 8 right.
79er 8 Lima Juliet is taxiing to runway 8 right.
All right, and release the parking brake. There we go. And again, this is the place with a grassy apron. So let's actually pull back on. We're gonna pull back on the elevator here, on the controls. Just keep the nose wheel up out of the dirt. I don't think that it, like, actually reflects damage to the plane in that way, but I've had enough glitches and stuff with this game recently that I really don't want to chance anything. Is that a windsock? And is that windsock showing a ridiculous wind opposite the way I wanted to go? It's an 8,000-foot runway. We can take off in the wrong direction anyway, but it's, you know, bad practice. This is less than a day since I recorded the last Airbus video, which is the last thing I did. So, you know, about the amount of time it would take me to drive out here and get this plane. With a rental car, obviously, because I'm not leaving my Mustang to the CIA. Okay, the windsock fixed itself. Like somebody shot it. Which wouldn't surprise me with the CIA. They don't like anything that's acting unusual.
04 Charlie Alpha traffic November. 79er, 8 Lima Juliet, taking off runway 8 right, departing straight out.
Look at my shadow. It's kind of adorable. Like a tall, skinny plane. Alright, up in the air. Already more than enough speed. Just tilt our controls into the wind. Bring our throttle back to cruise. Angle to the right a little bit already. There's no one else out here. I'm flying, we're not in VATSIM today. We're in just regular, live weather, Microsoft Flight Simulator. There is somebody out here today. My ADS-B is seeing an airplane to our left, which could be another player, or it could be a jet flying way overhead, or someone just leaving the Southern California logistics base. It could just be like a real-life airplane, because they're not turning and chasing me, so I assume it's not another player. Yeah, I think it's in this valley here, our first airport. We don't want to take too long because we're running out of daylight, and neither of these airports are going to be lit. We just need to like set down, unload, like kick our passenger or our cargo out, whichever one's coming first. Actually, which one is first? Is it the cargo or the passenger? It's the cargo. Excellent. So the passenger can help me unload. Hey, there's Hesperia is buzzing some houses here. I'm sure these people are real thrilled with the secret CIA plane and cargo that I'm transporting right above their heads. Actually, are those autogen houses or? Okay, yeah, they're autogen houses. They're not like photogrammetry houses. It is photogrammetry, the scenery, but it's not like the super high class photogrammetry. Wow, there's a lot of other planes here. But we are near a SoCal Logistics, very busy airport. Off to our left here. That's why we're so low. So we don't want to be we want to be under their approach. Ooh, a little stuttery here. I think, yeah, I suppose these folks are angling for the runway there, maybe. Unsure. All right, let's get back to Sky Vector. We are currently here-ish, and we need to. All right, so yeah, I-15. I-15 goes up there, and we need to hit this road that comes out into, yeah, okay. And, all right. Right. Apparently just crossed I-15? Oh yeah, that's I-15. The big Flying J somewhere out to our right. Or, might be, I actually think it's a pilot. Not a Flying J, somewhere over in that vicinity. Alright, so yeah, hopefully this works. So the we're using a tool. It's a website that's shared a lot on the you get the URL here. It's a website that's shared a lot on the FSEconomy forums, where you can enter the ICAO codes for airports in FSEconomy, and it will show you on a map where they are and where you can land to get counted for that. We've got it currently to the second airport, which is out here, because neither of these airports are in Flight Simulator. Any blue X's are in FSEconomy, red X's are Flight Simulator. You saw there's one red X over here, but it's not even the right one. So there's 3 airports there, and Flight Sim has 1. So let's angle to the left again. Just cutting directly across the city, because we're running out of daylight and I want to be able to get on the ground at both airports before it gets like completely dark. Alright, so yeah, I think so we're looking for a road that runs along that ridge, and then the road goes straight across a dry riverbed, and that is our airport. So this road, I think, so that's our dry riverbed there, actually. We're almost there. Perfect. So with this mountain here, obviously that's going to be a problem. So we're going to swing out and then just set down on the riverbed. Well, we're gonna fly kind of straight at it. Yeah, we're gonna fly kind of straight at it. Just take a look, see what's there, and then we're gonna do a big curly Q, come back and land. See what we got, because I don't know if there's going to be any runways here at all, because we don't know what the game has rendered. As far as the game is concerned, there's no airport here. But the terrain is based on Bing Maps, not anything else. So the runways might actually still be there. Like, I've found multiple old runways, old airstrips. I found a ranch in Idaho that wasn't in the game, but the airport was present in the ground texture. That is our dry lake bed, indeed. I think that's the runway there, actually. So I think it had, yeah, I think that is in fact the runway. Let's just try and land. Let's just kill the autopilot. Kill the throttle. Mixture rich. We're gonna side slip down because I want to slow down. Notch of flaps. Another notch of flaps. Another notch of flaps. Just murdering our forward momentum to get down onto this runway as soon as possible. I'm tickled that it's actually here. Alright, we're aiming for that spot. We're still side slipping a bit. Got a lot of left rudder in right now and a lot of right aileron. Just trying to come down quick without gaining airspeed. We're basically using our rudder as a air brake. Hold our nose up. Holding that nose up and start applying the brakes. There we go. All right, parking brake. Sending results to the server. Flight is logged. Your aircraft is still rented because there's uncompleted assignments. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to Shift Tab. Check the FSEconomy site. Reload. Excellent. All right, that counted. And we still have the plane. We still have a passenger. So I'm just going to Alt-Tab and start flight again. Excellent. We got our passenger on board still. Release the parking brake. Throttle up. Flaps to takeoff. It's just a dry lake bed, so we're keeping the nose wheel up. We're airborne. Level off, level off. Ease up on the rudder. Get some airspeed. Okay. Track the flaps. And bank. Begin a right turn to get away from this mountain. Get the throttle back to the green. That went surprisingly well. Right. I was delighted to see the actual runway there. It like just goes into the dry lake bed. That's kind of neat. Yeah, we are definitely running out of daylight. I think it's safe to say we are out of daylight. Just realized I never set the barometer. We went through all that trouble of getting the barometer setting. There's the ranch we're looking for. So there's a runway. Gosh, it's so hard to see. Let's pop outside. Not that you can do that in a real plane, but good to take a look at things. See what we're working with here. Autopilot. It's a really awkward time for reflections. One of you for the instruments. Yes, thank you. Thank goodness. Alright. That's a little bit better. I still can't see squat, but, you know. Alright, let's... just get down on the ground. Full flaps. Boy, it would be nice if my landing lights were a little brighter. Let's just land right here, wherever here is. Alright, where am I? Flight is logged. Your aircraft is no longer rented. Holy crap, did that work? Did we actually get it right? Your aircraft is no longer rented really suggests that, my flight? Log? Where does it think I... Ah! Ah! 2CA8? Is that the one I was looking for? Two CA8. Haha! Ha! Alright. We managed. Alright, so yeah, I tried to just land... Okay, so I guess this north-south thing that we flew over was in fact the right one, and then this diagonal one was the different one. So I tried to land here. I think I accidentally landed like over here somewhere. We were aiming for this spot. Looks like they've got 2 runways. I'd be curious to see what this place looks like during the daylight. But this one is actually in the game, so I guess we'll start our next trip here. Let's re-rent the plane and move it there. California City, that's not far. That's tempting. That's just like not even the others. That's not even all the way to Mojave. And I would love to land there actually. Ooh. Yeah, so let's grab the tourist, the passenger, and the other tourist, and these 2 pilots can fend for themselves. And we're going to take the only plane. Oh, I forgot to actually hit the passenger, tourist, all going to L71, and add assignments to my flight. And now we're gonna pop over to Aardvark Air and check L71. Show the ICAO info. Not far at all. Not far at all. It's in Flight Simulator. Excellent. Exactly where I thought it would be. Alright, so yeah, it's right over by Mojave. We do have to be really careful, because Edwards. But yeah, so we're basically just gonna like do a reverse of that flight. Love the crop circles. Very nice touch. Yeah, so we're just gonna head west. Go over Grey Butte is around here somewhere. Yeah, just head west again, past Grey Butte Strip, over Palmdale, and sneak our butts into California City. Actually, I think that's worthy of another video. I don't know. What do I really not have? Did I not have my landing lights on that entire time? I'm gonna be so mad at myself when I hit this button. And yep. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fly relatively VFR. We're gonna take off and we're going to tune in the Palmdale Vortex, and we're going to fly direct toward that. gonna stay over this highway as much as possible because we know it's a safe path to follow because the minimum safe altitude is 11,800 feet in this quadrant, and we're not climbing that much. I think it's because of something down here, but yeah, we're not going to be climbing that much. So we're going to stay along here. We're going to climb to at least 5,500 feet. What's that? 5,000? Actually, we should do 6,500 because we're going west and we're going to be up in the air, away from the ground. So yeah, 6,500. Then once we get over the Palmdale VOR, we will... What direction is that going to be? So if that's 2908, that's 360. So that should be about 330. So we'll head out on the 330 VORTAC, maybe the maybe like 331, 332, and that should keep us clear of the Edwards exclusion zone. Once we get over Mojave, we can turn and look for California City. All right, so and we're going to climb to 6,500. So let's get rid of that. Climb back in the aircraft. Let's get the camera stuck to the wing there. Back in the plane. Let's... A headlight, please. Thank you. On our nav radios, we want to tune 1145. So increase that a little bit and then decrease this quite a bit. Nope. Went over it again. Excellent. Ding. Swap over. PMD. And we're going to center the CDI on the currently selected VOR. We don't detect it. Awesome. All right, let's adjust the course. We're just going to aim it in that general direction. Once we pick it up, we'll hit the snap to and sort that out. All right, so Alt L, shut that off. I need to get some lights on inside the plane, actually. Alt L. That's the standby instruments, I think. Excellent. And then the switch circuit breaker panels. Oh, that's these. And then this is going to be pedestal lighting. Alright, so that's down there. And then that's avionics. So we'll just turn that up another notch or so. Oh, right, I remember where the lights are now. Pilot floodlight maximum. Okay. Now, Alt L. Nailed it. Now we got some lights. Now we're ready for night flying. Alright, make that go away. Make sure all of our lights are in the correct positions. Beacon. Landing. Landing lights on. Taxi. I feel like I used both the taxi and landing lights for turn off position lights, turn off strobe lights. Do I have the taxi light on? I did. Okay, so we'll leave the taxi light on because that's actually super bright, super helpful. Let's get our butts back in the air. Alt-tab to FSEconomy. Action. Start flight. Got our passengers. Excellent. Back into Flight Simulator. Let's turn this thing around. Oh, right. It would really help if I hold the brake down and then find the parking brake down here somewhere. Parking brake. All right, we'll just hit the button. Oh, I saw it move. It's somewhere in here. There it is. Our brake's not good enough. All right. Oh, and I want my yoke back, please. It's kind of important for flying. All right, we're gonna turn our butts around. Aim in this general direction. That's my own strobe light I'm seeing there. I really wish I just had some inkling where there was a runway I could take off on instead. another aircraft up there. That could easily be another player. All right, back inside. All right. Don't. Easy, easy. Just keep our nose off the ground. Keep our nose off the ground. That's a house. That's a house. All right, you know what? Let's keep... The plane wants to go left. Let's go left. Don't hit the house. Get some speed. Bring the throttle back into the green. There we go. Retract our flaps. Keep ourselves climbing. Trim, trim, trim. Get the control pressure off. There we go. Oy. Let's level. Not completely level. Just want to snag that vertical speed. Let's just match our flight director here and trigger our autopilot. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And turn the heading to the left so we don't hit that mountain. Let's, alright, so as we hit 4,000, we're going to lean the mixture again. Alright, there's 4,000, lean the mixture. Check the altimeter. Got the VOR, center the CDI. Perfect. All right, we're gonna get away from these mountains, and then we'll actually start following that VOR. All right, now that will fly us directly towards that radio beacon as soon as it gets it centered. We were a little bit off, so the autopilot's like, finicky little devil. All right, so this ring here is the class Echo ring around Apple Valley, so we can fly through this. This is still uncontrolled, well, it's still. I'm still okay VFR here, especially since we have our transponder on. But just to be safe, let's actually switch back to heading mode. Oh wait, no, we're fine on nav. We're above the So, in order to pass through class Delta, which is these blue dashed rings, you have to be talking to the tower at the airport in them. But this only goes up to 5,400 feet. We're at 6,500. We can just fly right over it, direct into Palmdale. We're fine. We're like right here, so we're flying direct to Palmdale. So yeah, we'll just clip the edge of this, but we're going to be above it, so it's fine. And that ring of class Delta airspace goes all the way to the ground. So there's no gulf underneath Delta. And there's sections where the Echo goes all the way to the ground too, not around this particular airport. You can see it's got a the approach path for this runway is, so the Echo extends out a little bit just to keep planes out of this area. So you don't get IFR planes dropping in and slamming into some uncontrolled plane that nobody saw. But there's a dashed magenta? I don't know what color this is. There's a dashed line of this same color that shows where class Echo goes all the way to the ground. But these like weird gradient lines are for just 700 feet. But yeah, so if you cross through a Delta, you have to talk to the tower. If you cross... If you go over it, you don't. So we're going to go over it. And it's only 5,000 feet over Palmdale, so we'll be good on both of those. What is it for Mojave? 4,800 for Mojave. So I've actually been here. That is, I believe, the Southern California Logistic. Yeah. So I've actually been there. If you follow my trucking videos at all, I delivered, or I picked up loads from, where is it? There's a this warehouse right here, I think. Is that it, or? No, sorry, this warehouse. I picked up cargo from this warehouse because, so I sat parked right here. This hangar, where there should be a giant hangar right here. This is where GE tests new jet engines. They had a big jumbo jet sitting out there with experimental engines on it when I was there. So yeah, I parked on this street and picked up a load out of this warehouse and took it to Las Vegas. A load of like noodles, Uncle Ben's pasta, I think. And I think I came back and got. There's all kinds of food stored at his warehouse, but I took it up to a Smith's Food and Drug Distribution Center up in Las Vegas. Small world. It's like, oh no, I need to relay this info. I've been here. I know where I am. This is valuable, need to know information for everybody that watches my channel. So you need to know all the things that I know about these places that we are. Now we're going to switch to heading mode here for a little bit. Heading. And then we're going to adjust our course. To 302. Alright. Then for this, we're just going to stay to the left of this course. Once we cross over the VOR, we're going to turn in this direction and stay left or west of this course. We're not going to fly directly on it. We're just going to stay we're going to make sure that's a line we will not cross again until we're going towards our airport. There's, I think, an airport marker right here. Can't really hear it over the engine. But yeah, we're over the airport now. Alright, we've passed the VOR. Let's turn to the right. Heading of 300 ought to do the trick. Alright, so we're listening to Fox Tower, we're listening to Palmdale Tower. Once we're clear of the Palmdale airspace, we'll tune the Mojave Tower. Just so we're keeping an ear on everybody. And what's up with all of these? That would be Fox directly ahead of us, I think. Yep. North Edwards, apparently that moved. Sky Vector. Yeah, it's a general, we're flying directly toward General Fox. 300? What? 330. Right? That's what I needed? Yeah, 330. VOR. I remember my plans. Oops. 332. Okay, what did I just do to the barometric pressure? Okay, cool. And then heading. There we go. Actually, we hit it a little more right. That's the only thing we're worried about is Edwards. And staying well away from the Air Force Base. The Air Force Base that launches rockets. Don't want to be in their way. Alright, so we're clear of that tower. Let's listen to... We're listening to the Fox Tower. So Palmdale, back. Farther airports, please. Mojave, 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 Mojave. Farther airports, please. Mojave, 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 Mojave. Elmer. Okay. Gray Butte, or California City should not be closer than Mojave, so we must have missed it. Airport's closer. Mojave. Towers 1276. Automated weather's 132. Yeah, okay, so let's get the automated weather first. 132, 225. Little one, little knob, little knob, little knob. There we go. Oh, for crying out loud. It's doing that thing where I can't change the small number in the frequency again. So if I switch to this one, I think I can change it here. Oh, interesting. That's different. I'm gonna change the big one. Yeah, no, I can't change the little frequency there for some reason. Fascinating. Alright, well, we'll just do it the hard way.
Kilo Mike Hotel Victor automated weather observation 0200 Zulu. Wind 29er 5 at 5. Visibility tree. Sky condition few clouds at 1,200 feet. Few clouds at 4,200 feet. Few clouds at 12,300 feet. Temperature 1 tree C dew point 10 C altimeter tree 010. Kilo Mike Hotel Victor automated weather observation 0200 Zulu. Wind 29er 5 at 5. Visibility tree. Sky condition.
Alright, 3010 for the barometer at Mojave, which is like dead ahead of us. Why do I enjoy this? I don't understand the things that my brain likes. Highway 14, I think, and Highway 58, I believe. So if we turn right at this point, aim ourselves directly at the airport we are flying towards. If we look down, there's a really big airplane graveyard here. Lots of big jets just parked. Is that it? Oh, I'm vaguely disappointed that you can't see from the air. It's the airplane graveyard. Must be like underneath me. It is after hours. I'm not checking my Slack until I'm on the ground. I think this might be it, but it's a little hard to see. There's a very big airplane graveyard here. Like when you're passing by on Highway 58, you can see just rows and rows of airplanes parked by that that airstrip. Alright, so I think this might be our runway here. So let's go ahead and turn this way. There we go. Once we're clear of the Mojave, class Delta will descend to 4,000 feet. almost out. Go ahead and start our descent. There we go, vertical speed, and 800, I think? Yeah, about 800. Let's throttle back. We'll bring our propeller pitch down as well. Just that should act like a bit of a speed brake. - 6,000 feet. Let's lean the mixture a little bit. Bring up the radio. We're going to announce our position.
Lima 71 traffic, November. 79er, 8 Lima Juliet, 3 miles southwest, 5,900 feet inbound to land runway 24.
Two four being this direction. So it is a right pattern, so we're going to overfly the airport, and we're going to keep descending. Ugh, crying out loud. Did I just... No, okay. Don't think I messed with the... Oh, the course. Course. And we're going to decrease the altitude to 3,000. Dang it. Cooperate, damn you. There should be an altitude knob on the left and in there. Yes, okay. Why can't I change you now? Okay, there we go. Do it. 3,000. 500. Okay. Vertical speed, vertical speed. Alright, we have overflown the airport. I can't look around anymore with the mouse. So the airport's now behind us, so we're going to do a big teardrop pattern using our heading bug. Come in at a 45-degree angle to the downwind leg. Call downwind.
Lima 71 traffic, November. 79er, 8 Lima Juliet is on downwind runway 24.
Turn to 6. Alright, so feet on the pedals. 1 notch of flaps. To lean our mixture one last time. Or we're going to enrich our mixture one last time. Alright, we're good to start descending. Let's put our propeller to maximum. Check our lights real quick. Landing lights. Yeah, okay, all the lights are still on. Cool. Cowl flaps we're going to put to open. And we're going to disconnect the autopilot and start our descent. Put another notch of flaps as well. We're about 45 degrees to the runway. Let's start our base turn.
Lima 71 traffic, November. 79er, 8 Lima Juliet is on base runway 24.
Okay, we're about 600 feet above the runway right now. Turning on to final. Calling final.
Lima 71 traffic, November. 79er, 8 Lima Juliet is on final runway 24 to land.
Continuing descent. Ooh, good approach. A little bit of a crosswind, but a good approach. Coming in a good angle. Can't really see the numbers, but I can see the runway end lights. We're coming in at a nice stable speed. Crabbing a little bit, but not much because of the crosswind. There's our numbers. That was one of my cleaner landings, especially for a crosswind. Came in crabbed, corrected at the just before touching down. Just looking for a taxiway here. There we go. There's one coming up. Brakes. Go ahead and retract our flaps. Let's turn off our landing lights. Just leave our taxi lights on. Ooh, bright light. Stop here. All right, let's get our strobe light off. And transponder, standby. Now that we're on the ground, let's go ahead and close our cowl flaps. Engine's plenty cool. Let's enrich our mixture one last time now that we're on the ground. I think that's our post-landing checklist complete. Let's check the satellite view of this airport real quick. Just because I've never been here before. Oh. I don't know where the parking is. Oh, did I conveniently turn off at the taxiway right by all the parking? That's super handy. Yeah, because the beacon should be like right here, directly in front of me. Yeah, there's all the parking. Oh, neat. It's got the elevation written on the taxiway. That's nice. All right, so yeah, we're sitting right here. So we can just pull forward. There should be a bunch of parking immediately to our left. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Doop. We are clear of the runway.
Lima 7-1 traffic, November. 7-9er, 8 Lima Juliet is clear of the runway.
Yep, there it is. I accidentally hit the active pause, is why that jolt just happened. I don't see the actual parking spots, but that's fine. We'll just pull into where they should be. And that will be good enough for me. Let's set our parking brake with my handy dandy parking brake button. Release the brakes, your flight is logged, your aircraft is no longer rented. Yay! I mean, sad, because I would love to just own this plane, since it's the one that I use exclusively. But, win some, you lose some. Alright, so taxi lights off, nav lights off. Pitot heat off, that's the thing I forgot on the landing checklist. Knew I forgot one. I knew it. Just knew it. Alright, so let's gradually pull the mixture out, stop the engine. Oh, nope. Before we do that, avionics off. Alternator off. Out-of-body experience. Success! Only one landing. But it counted as a night landing, so I feel like that's worth all three of the, well, it's worth the other night landing and the 1 day landing we did on this flight. It's fine. It's fine. Hour and 19 minutes, according to this, of actual flying. Continue. I wasn't done shutting off my plane. Finish pulling that out. Pull out the propeller. Make this stop yelling at me. Turn off the beacon light. And turn off the battery. Alt-L. There we go. Nice and quiet, nice and peaceful. My propeller actually stopped today. Sometimes it doesn't. There's my parking brake. That's what I was looking for. I guess we could go ahead and turn the tank selector to cut off. Not bad. Let's pop outside. Oh, wait, actually, cool thing. I don't know if I mentioned it in any of my other videos in this plane. If you bring this up, static elements is some stuff that appears outside. Yeah, so like there's a remove before flight thing, and there's a cone. And the wheels are chalked now. That's just so adorable. It's so cute. It makes for really good little little screenshots and stuff. Alright, so I'm not going to show the pilot or co-pilot here. Pilot door, co-pilot door, baggage door, all open. You can also set it to be ready for taxi, ready for takeoff, or cold and dark. That's kind of cool. What happens if you click done? Does it just go away? No. There we go. But now we can pop outside. Nope. Where am I? I think I was underground for a second there. But yeah, look how adorable this is. I don't have the headlight on at the moment. Actually, if I pop back inside the plane, I've got the headlight. Can I? No, not that one. Is it this one? This one. How far from the plane will it let me get? All right, so if I look this way, sidestep more. I can apparently just keep going forever. Just picturing the pilot just like outside the plane, like sidling over. All right, so I can only move laterally to my perspective. So I have to look away from the plane in order to move this way. There we go. I want to move like back a little more, so. Oh, interesting. I can't look any more to that direction. It's fine. There we go. There's our screenshot. All right. F12. I will see you all in the next video. Thank you all so much for watching. My name's Eliodare. You can find me on the internet at Eliodare, Twitter, Xbox Live, Steam, Nintendo Switch. Twitter, of course, is the best place to get a hold of me. I'm there all the time. But you can also leave comments below the videos. I'm still a tiny channel. I still read them all. I do appreciate everyone that actually does interact in some way with the videos, because that helps me pop up in search results and stuff like that. It's just super cool. So, you know, like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I don't care if you hit the bell. I know those emails are annoying. I don't know about y'all, but I have a subscriptions tab just bookmarked for YouTube, and every time I go to YouTube, I look at that. So, you know, subscribing's good enough for that. You don't have to subscribe. I know it'd be awesome if you do. But hey, I will keep making the videos whether you do or not. So thank you all so much for watching, and have a great day. Lord knows I don't do this for the money.